GWA's April 1, 2009 timeline to lift the moratorium is not soon enough for Senator Judy Gutherds. Gutherds says a decline in revenues trickling into Guam and the government's inability to meet growing financial obligations is justification to call for the immediate lifting of this moratorium, allowing construction in central Guam to continue, opening the floodgates for new development.
It doesn't mean that it's all going to be done before April 1st, because it takes time for things to come in place. But at least to allow people to proceed and get their planning going and get their paperwork in and get reviewed, and not to say, well, we're not accepting any paperwork for applications at GWA. They'll have to entertain these things.
Gutherds adding the CCU's unilateral decision on such a vital issue, one that impacts such a large group of residents, should have been put through a process of checks and balances.
And that no single GovGuam entity will have the authority on their own to put a moratorium that has such a significant impact on the island in place on their own, that they would have to come to the legislature and present a impact analysis and a cost-benefit analysis to justify such a request, and that the legislature therefore would have to approve such an action.
CCU Chairman Simon Sanchez, meantime, reacts to the recent news, cautions lawmakers that this amendment may violate federal laws, such as the Clean Water Act, as well as a 2003 court order, which GWA and the CCU are bound by. Sanchez recommends, rather than an 11th-hour amendment, that lawmakers consider introducing this initiative as a bill to allow for public dialogue. But Gutherds charges that GWA timeline is not aggressive enough, and residents as well as developers should be allowed to proceed with their plans of development by October 1st in an effort to spur economic activity.